Hey Harvest family, I am so overwhelmed and excited by your continued generosity towards seeing us have a place of our own and a building of our own. If you've checked the website at all, you've seen that we now have commitments of $597,000 toward our $1 million to get into a building. $600,000, are you kidding me? And thank you for your continued support of this. Now listen, that means though that we have $400,000 to go. And the timeline that we're working with is we're wanting those pledges in by September 30th. That's this Sunday. So if you haven't already filled out a pledge card, would you please do so? There's an attachment here on this email that you can print and bring and place it in the offering plate on Sunday, or the basket as it passes. And we so are in need of finalizing our commitments. That will help us in a couple ways to know how to move forward and what can we actually do construction-wise. Now, $1 million will allow us to get into the building and have some beginnings of construction for the children's side. And it's looking like the children's is going to be only able to be partially completed with that amount. And so we're praying for at least $1 million. So my question today is, what's your commitment? Have you filled out a commitment card? And if you haven't yet, won't you do that and bring it in by Sunday? I love how our church family is, I listed 3 things in ways that we could give. Selling things. And there's been children that have sold lemonade at lemonade stands they're setting up in front of their homes, and bake sales, and having garage sales, all led by the kids. And I love that. There's a couple garage sales going on Saturday, I know, this weekend. And so be part of those if you can. Others are selling decorated mugs, love that, selling cheesecake, selling Avon products, and giving the benefit and the income from that right toward our building. So even in those, if you would, think in your mind, those of you that are doing the selling component of this, think about what the dollar amount is that you would love to give. Stretch it, fill that out, bring that in on this Sunday. There's also the sacrifice that's needed. And some I've talked with are sacrificing. Instead of going to Bigby and buying coffee every day of the week or 6 days of the week, they're setting that money aside and bringing that 40 or 50 bucks a month and saying, you know what, we're going to give that to see us have a foundation and a future in our own building so that we can reach Traverse City for Jesus Christ. And I love people who are sacrificially giving to this. Now, it doesn't mean that you have all the money in. You might need to save for it. But think of that number, stretch it a little bit, and write that number down. Let us know by this Sunday, and then faithfully save toward bringing all of your gifts in right before Christmas. And one thing I've talked to Christy about, even as we seek to give, what's the best that we can do this Christmas season? Instead of maybe buying gifts for one another of things that we have to work for to think about what the other wants, because we have all our needs. What would it be to invest into kingdom work this Christmas and give your best gift to Jesus Christ? So whether it's not eating out or sacrificing a vacation this coming year and giving that money toward, think about what you would have, let me rephrase that, think about what God would have you give to see His work continue through us in Traverse City. God bless. Super excited about this Sunday. Remember, it's not all equal gifts, it's equal sacrifice. And if our church family does that, we'll be well on our way to that $1 million. Praying along with you for God to continue to bless and provide a home for us here in Traverse City.